He loved the beach. He loved just being on the promenade and looking out to sea. I'm Matt Kiely. I'm the Hematology Therapeutic Area Lead at GSK. But if you ask my dad what I did, he wouldn't really have a clue other than he liked it and was proud of me. And my dad was real salt of the earth, friendly, good guy. He loved British classic cars. When I see any kind of classic car, it's a feeling and a connection that I cherish. Memories of him are a lot of smiles, a lot of fun. So supportive when I played rugby, always there on the sidelines, cheering me on. And then he loved to go for a pint afterwards, maybe even throw a few darts. We were best mates. To this day, he's still my best friend. When I found out about Dad having multiple myeloma, it was a phone call from my mum, totally out of the blue. They were clear that it was a treatable form of cancer, but it was incurable. Being told that kind of news, it stops you very much in your tracks. You know, what can I do to help him? He was desperate to be treated. He wanted to live. One of the treatments unfortunately caused a lot of side effects. His feet hurt so much he couldn't actually put shoes on. The only thing he could wear were a lambskin pair of slippers. Maybe it was subconscious, but I bought an armchair and one of my daughters said, "Oh gosh, it's Grandpa's slipper." When you see a disease like myeloma, it ravages the body over time. You're fighting a battle, ultimately you know you're not going to win. Unfortunately, he had exhausted the available treatment options and we were sat there looking at palliative care, but we didn't want to leave a stone unturned. You look into what might the next treatment be and could that work for him? Looking up companies, sending emails to email addresses you don't even know if they exist, but you send them anyway for hope, again and again, and I wasn't going to give up. I eventually managed to connect my dad to an experimental treatment. He responded well, and Mum and Dad would come and stay. He'd want to go to the beach and watch the ferry go back and forth. He never stopped wanting to go for a pint. Those are really treasured memories. This story showed me what I needed to do the rest of my life, which is really quite simple. Getting drugs to patients that can change their lives. And that's really the reason I wanted to join GSK and work in hematology. What I love about my work is being able to change a family's journey with a blood cancer by multiple years. I have a huge amount of pride for the work that we as GSK are doing in oncology and hematology. There are people here that have never taken no for an answer, and there are people here that are relentless and take this really personally, and that makes me feel proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with them. If we all do everything in our powers with amazing science, we can make the difference. If Dad was around now, I think he would be proud to see what I do, and he'd certainly drink to that.